I started feeling the pressure of not having enough money. But this wasn't the main reason that I decided to drop out of college. I was selling books door to door. Everybody called me Stewie. But I had in my mind a plan. If I learn how to create income on my own from zero, that's the first step towards building a successful business. Marketing, it's one part of the business. It's not the whole business. Every time I tried to be cheap, I always regret it. Always.
What does it take to dominate restaurant marketing? Today, we sit down with Christos Orphanides, an expert who built one of the top marketing agencies in Greece and Cyprus. From dropping out of university to selling books door to door, his journey is packed with lessons on resilience, sales, and business growth.
We'll uncover why most businesses fail at marketing, the power of niching down, and the mindset needed to scale successfully. Let's dive in and meet Christos Orphanides.
Welcome to another episode of the SoftwareCy Podcast. Today I have with me one of my best friends, Christos Orphanides. He is the guru of restaurant marketing in Greece and Cyprus. He's probably the number one doing this specific niche. He's an excellent marketer. I know him for a few years now. He has done training in USA. He always follows latest trends. And here we have Christos Orphanides. Welcome to our offices here in Limassol.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for having me.
I know you're usually based in Thessaloniki. You don't come so often here.
Yes.
So it's good to have you. But I want you to explain to our viewers, who are you? Tell us your story. How did you get started?
Yes, so as you said, my name is Christos Orphanides. Chris in English. Most of my USA friends call me Chris because it's easier. But I was born in Cyprus, in Nicosia, and I was raised here up until 20 years old. And then I went to Thessaloniki to study. So I went to Thessaloniki, to Greece, to study economics and international politics. And I started at the university, but after a few years, I realized this wasn't the path I wanted to follow. So I started learning more about digital marketing and seeing the trend of digital marketing and how many people use digital marketing to start online businesses and how many businesses are using digital marketing, even traditional kind of businesses that are using digital marketing to grow their revenue and their customer base. So I took an interest in that and I started studying, learning, watching YouTube videos, reading books, studying courses, learning from mentors. So I started on this path and slowly I started learning more and more. And then I tried many different things in the digital marketing space, started many different online businesses, but not all of them succeeded. But I learned a lot of lessons from them. And then the final business that actually succeeded the best was the digital marketing agency that I decided to start.
So wait a second, I have one question and then I'll ask you one more. So when was the aha moment that you said, okay, forget the economics, forget what I'm doing in the university, I'm going to go into online marketing? Why did this trigger you? What happened?
Well, we had some economical problems in my family. And so I started feeling the pressure of not having enough money or struggling with money. And I realized my parents weren't able to, they were, but they were struggling, right, to support me financially to continue my studies. But this wasn't the main reason that I decided to drop out of college. It was one of the reasons that affected me. Obviously, when you have a pressure regarding your finance, you get triggered. It's a trigger, right? Because if you don't feel something bad happening to you, or if you don't experience some pain or some trauma, then why decide to change your situation? So that was one reason. But the other reason is I never really liked the study that I was following. In Cyprus, I don't know how it's in the USA. I guess it's the same or similar. The traditional path is like what everyone else is doing, do the same, go to college, get good grades, get a good job, etc. But I wasn't feeling like doing that because I knew in my heart that wasn't what I wanted. So it's a combination of many things. One is the financial pressure from the situation my family was, and the other was that I really wasn't enjoying what I was doing, and I wasn't seeing a path towards a career that I really liked or that would fulfill me or make me the amount of money or income that I wanted to have.
And why did you do online marketing? Why you didn't do something else? Like there's so many other ways to make money. I don't know. Like you were in Thessaloniki, perhaps you could have done, I don't know, another part-time job or whatever. Why did you go do online marketing? Why?
Well, I was always interested in learning about computers and psychology. So if you combine these two, they lead to digital marketing, because digital marketing is basically digital, which is technology and computers and stuff. And marketing is psychology, first of all. It's not the tools you use, it's understanding human psychology. That's what marketing is. So because since I was a little child, I was always interested in learning more about computers and human psychology. That was something new, digital marketing. So I saw that this is what I should do, like follow this path and combine my interests, which is digital, computers, technology, and marketing, psychology. And that's why I saw the opportunity and then I followed.
Okay. And I know you have the restaurant marketing.gr for a couple of years now.
Yes.
But you said that you did also other ventures or other attempts.
Yes.
What were those? Like, what did you try before that?
Yeah, so I tried many different kind of online businesses in the beginning. So I tried e-commerce, like selling T-shirts with Facebook ads back in 2014, where Facebook ads were very cheap, and I was selling a lot, but I didn't have the capital. That was my main problem. I didn't have capital to grow it, to scale it. So I was making money, I was investing back, but I couldn't really have the breakthrough. So the first business was that. Then I also did Kindle publishing, if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
Basically, you can write ebooks and then publish them on Amazon, and you can make money from that and build like many books and series of books, and then build an audience that buy from you and build a real business around that. But then again, I had to find writers and pay them and people to design the covers of the books. So I didn't have the capital. So I tried different things, drop shipping, whatever, like all kinds of online business. I even tried offline businesses. So I was doing events in nightclubs, and I've built a team. And so I tried a lot of things. I was selling books door to door. And that was one of the best decisions I made in my life. Everybody called me stupid when I started doing that. Like, what are you doing? You dropped out of college and you're just selling books door to door? Are you like crazy? What are you doing? But I had in my mind a plan, a long-term plan. And most people think short-term, but my plan was to learn sales. So if I learn how to create income on my own from zero, like I go out there in the market and I can come home with money in my hand because I managed to convince somebody to exchange something of value with them with their money, then that's the first step towards building a successful business. So that didn't require any money, sales. So I first learned sales. Then I said, okay, I learned sales, but now I need to learn marketing, because selling one-on-one is something that I mastered, because I was making a lot of sales, selling books door to door, which is one of the hardest type of sales to do. Like, you have to get inside someone's office without knowing you, interrupt him from his job, and convince him to buy a book from you. It's very hard, but I became good at it. So I learned sales. Then I said, okay, now I'm selling, let's say 20 books a day, and I'm going by working towards to these businesses, and I knock on doors and I meet people one-on-one. Okay, I'm good with it, but how can I do something that scales? How can I focus now on marketing? So instead of selling one-on-one, sell one-to-many. So that's why I started learning about digital marketing in combination with everything else I told you before, like my interest in psychology and technology, and all these things started coming together, like the puzzle started coming together.
You are a very good salesperson. I know that. Thank you, Alpha.
Thank you. How do you know?
Because I have a tendency here, whenever I hire a new sales guy, so I hired a new sales guy for our company here.
Yes.
3 months ago.
Yes.
And the way I like doing it is I like to do real scenarios.
Yeah.
And make real practice deal. I'm not a big fan of those like onboarding, boring processes and so on, especially for the sales position.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you need to do as much practice as possible. Practice makes perfect. That's my opinion. So I made a list of all my friends that they had a business or they had some experience with sales. And I was calling. I remember one day I called you with this store. You know what? Like I have a new sales guy. I just called him up and pretend that you need a website. And you call him up. And you call me back. Yeah, he did this right. He did this wrong. He can improve this way. Blah 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 blah. Like it was very good actually.
Thank you.
I remember that you are good on that. But like so, I met with you maybe.
It's been a lot of years.
Before COVID, for sure.
No, it's definitely many more years.
Definitely before COVID, maybe 2018, I think. Maybe 18. And I found you, you messaged me, or I messaged you. I remember from the ClickFunnels group on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, one more Cypriot guy.
Yeah. Who is this guy?
It was not at that time. It wasn't many Cypriot guys, the ClickFunnels group. Like maybe only.
Yeah.
Actually, you are the only. You and shout out to Spiros also. Yes. I was the only people that I recognized later. Okay, Grigor Cypriot, and we spoke there. And when I saw that you were doing a restaurant, I was like, oh shit, he knows what he's doing. He's going niche, specific. How did you decide to go? Because most of the people now, they just do an agency, serving everybody, doing all the services. They don't care like that.
Well, I studied what the successful people are doing, and I followed their path. So everybody was saying niche, niche, niche. The American successful entrepreneurs who had successful agencies, they were all talking about find your niche, choose a niche. So I told you I'm a big student of the game. So I always read books, study courses, watching YouTube videos of the most successful people in the world in business, but also in our field, in agency. So most of them were talking about niche. So when you hear 5, 6, 10 successful agency owners telling you, look, bro, choose a niche, you see a sign there, right? You see a pattern. So you have to be stupid not to follow what the successful people are doing. If everybody's telling you the same thing, and you are just starting, so why not trust them, right? So this is why I chose a niche. But niche is it's a special thing. It's not one thing. It can be many ways. There can be many ways to niche. Now, a few years into my entrepreneurship journey, I understand niching better, because when you say choose a niche, doesn't necessarily mean choose like an industry, right? You can niche in a very specific type of business with a specific type of revenue, or that's a one way, right? You can niche in a specific city. Like I would only work with people in New York, business owners in New York. You can niche with your product. Like I will do only websites, like your kind of niche, right? So that's another way to niche. So there are many ways to niche. You can niche in an industry, but be broader. So, for example, when I started, I was only working with casual dining restaurants. Now, with restaurant marketing GR, we work with all type of businesses in the food and beverage industry. So, cafe, street shops, so that sell sweets and dessert shops, fine dining restaurants, fast food restaurants. Doesn't matter. If you sell food or coffee, we can serve you. So now I went broader. And I also created a second business now, which is called mangomedia.gr, which is going to be niche only in the product, in the offer. So basically, we will focus on short form video, but we'll serve all type of businesses.
So anybody that wants short form video basically can be a client of yours with Mango Media.
Exactly, but obviously they have to have some things in place like good revenue, be a good business already. There are still some requirements to work with us, but it's more broader. But I'm still niche because I do only short form video with ads. This is the package basically. So we will build your brand with short form video, and then we will also run your ads.
Got you.
Yeah, but also I'm niche in the areas where I serve people. So I'm only in Thessaloniki, Athens, which are the two biggest cities in Greece, and then all Crete, which is the biggest island in Greece, which is 300,000 people. So for a Greek market, it's a big market, and Cyprus, which is like 1 million people. So these are the areas where I chose to serve people for now. But long term, next goal is to go to London, for example. So I have a client that we serve in Greece. He has one restaurant in Greece, but he has a chain of 5 restaurants in London. So next move will be to go to London with the restaurant marketing GR and expand slowly. So just like I started with like only Thessaloniki, only clients in Thessaloniki with restaurant marketing GR, I started only with restaurants in Thessaloniki, casual dining restaurants. I wasn't doing anything else. Then I expanded to other cities like Athens, like Crete, like Cyprus. And then I expanded my niche.
Thank you.
So I'm slowly going broader, just like Zuckerberg did with the college, just like Jeff Bezos with Amazon. Obviously, I'm not on that level of entrepreneurship, but I follow the plan that most of the successful people follow.
But why did you choose the restaurants? That's what I'm curious about. I don't know that story as well, to be honest. Like, why you didn't choose, like, I don't know, like, anything else, man?
Well, okay, you know Hormozy, right?
Yeah.
Everyone knows Hormozy. So what is he saying? Like, what's the most important thing? Doesn't matter about your product, your team, whatever. The number one thing. And that's what most investors say. Like, this is the most important thing when you're deciding to do a startup or to build a business. This is number one thing. If you have the best team, the best product, the best operations, the best project management, the best HR, the best everything, but you get this part wrong, you will not succeed in business. What is it?
The passion. Like you wanted something that you like, basically.
Well, that's part of it, but what is it? Like if you take the emotion out of it, like based on logic, like if an investor, what do they see when you?
Oh, well, I would see many things. Like, for example, like the number of restaurants,
Exactly.
If they have a budget, what are they doing? Are they under marketing? Are they over marketing? So use all of that. But
Yeah, exactly. This is the answer, right? The market. Like, what's the best market? Restaurants is the biggest market, right?
So in Greece, yes.
In Greece,
probably.
yeah, it's hospitality. Like the number one
tourism.
Yeah, the number one industry in Greece is hospitality and shipping, right?
Got you.
That's the biggest.
That was your motivation to go on that market. I thought maybe you liked it.
Of course, I have to like it. Like with funeral homes, for example. I met a guy in America. I'm doing 200K a month working only with funeral homes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's another market. So you understand difference in economics and the market dynamics. But yeah, the number one reason I chose is because it was the biggest market. And also I thought it was pretty easy to serve. So it was an easy start for me since I'm starting a business and I'm not that well experienced. Why not start with an easy niche, right? Why just do something very hard and then you lower the possibilities of success. So it was the biggest market, easy to serve, and I liked it. Like I go out to restaurants and eat, so I enjoy this type of like having fun. That's my way of having fun, going to restaurants.
I have a thing that I do whenever I go to restaurants. Like whenever we go with my wife or with friends, like I would sit there, I would take the menus, like And I was like, oh shit, why is the menu like that? Or why is not like, oh, why does it look like that? Do you do the same thing? Like, do you provide this kind of consultation as well, or you are mostly on the marketing and just focusing on how they will promote it?
Yeah, so you mean that as a business owner and a marketer that you are, when you go into a restaurant, you see a lot of inefficiencies in the way.
First of all, personally, like when I go to a restaurant, which it's like I'm going for the first time, and they bring me the menu, and
oh my God, I know.
I don't see, description, nice, but I'm like, I like visuals, you know. So what I will do, I will open the Instagram, or like social media, and if they don't have anything on social media, I'm pissed, to be honest. I don't like it, and then I need to choose, so I just choose, or I might stay around and see, this guy would have done maybe out there. No, what was that? So I do this kind of stuff, but like, do you offer them this kind of consultation?
I will tell you. So basically, most lower level entrepreneurs think that marketing is the only thing that they need to succeed. That's how lower level entrepreneurs think.
I agree.
Right? But higher level entrepreneurs understand that marketing, it's one part of the business. It's not the whole business, right? It's very, 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 very important, but it's not the whole business. You need to have a good product. You need to have good operations. You need to have good team. You need to have good HR system. You need to have values in your business and a good culture in your team. You have to be like a professional, right? There's a lot of departments in a business. You have to be good at every department. It's not only marketing. Because if I do exceptional marketing for you and I bring you a ton of people, but your product is shit or your team is shit and there's no culture, no values in the team, and then every customer leaves and
he's not
happy, and then you will just close your restaurant faster, right? So what I do is I only work with restaurants that are making at least $500,000 a year. And why I chose this is because this kind of restaurants, this kind of entrepreneurs have a good team, have a loyal customer base, have good reviews. So there are some requirements to the ideal clients I choose to work with, because I don't have to explain all these things from scratch, because then instead of doing marketing and focusing on helping them scale their business, I teach them how to run a business. And that's another job. That's a coaching of that's a whole different business. So I consider, like, many times, like, of course, if I can help, I will give them advice. And even business owners that are making, like clients of mine are making like $500K, and within 12 months, we go to 1 million, or they're making 1 million a year, and then we go to 2 million within 12 months. Of course, they ask me for my advice for different things or my opinion. Of course, I tell them about operations or how to structure the menu, or like I give them ideas and insights and based on things I'm learning and I'm implementing in my business. But most of them are already successful in this kind of inefficiencies that you see in most restaurants. In order to at least make 500K or more a year, you have to have a good team. You cannot reach 500K a year without a good team. You have to have good operations. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there, right? So that's the minimum of the type of clients I choose to work with. So, and this is exactly why I chose this minimum and these requirements, because I was getting all type of restaurants. Most of them don't have budget. Like, if they are not making at least 500K a year, they don't understand marketing. They think marketing is the only thing that matters and that it will save their broken business. They have a broken business model, and they think just pouring, money on marketing will fix all their other problems. And I was getting into a situation where I was getting cheap clients, negotiating all the time. And, I had to teach them how to run their business, and they were taking all my time. And I was basically doing coaching, and I wasn't working with high-level people. And that brought my performance down, and I wasn't enjoying my everyday life. Like, I guess you read the .com Secrets book of Russell Brunson, founder of ClickFunnels, right?
My description.
Okay, we're there. So the first thing he tells you is choose your ideal client, right?
Yeah.
So that's very important. So I don't do that. I don't do coaching. I do but only through webinars or freestyle.
Got you.
So I do webinars to attract and build trust with the market. I send emails and I create videos, but these are all free. So I want to work hands-on and done for you only with business owners that are 500K or more a year. So if you are not on that level, you can enjoy my free stuff that doesn't take my time.
Which is really good.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's my friend. And then you can learn from that. And once you reach 500K a year, then you can come with me. Now, I have some clients that are 30K a year, but it's because 300K or 400K a year that we take, but I take them very, very few is business owners that I understand that
We see the potential.
I see potential, they have the right mindset, and they might were big entrepreneurs, but because of like something their family happened and slowed them down, and now they're back in the game, So I will make exceptions, right?
Got you.
So, but my ideal time is 500K a year, and
Got you. So what's the magic sauce of restaurant marketing that you're like, okay, so let's say, let's do a scenario here. Like, I don't know, I'm selling burgers.
okay.
SoftwareCy burgers.
Okay, are they good to this?
They're good.
That's the most important thing.
They're good. We can serve, let's say we're doing 500K a year, like you're saying, we can qualify. We have a good cooker, we have a good service, we are on work, we're on board, we're foodie, all this shit basically. So we're up and running and we need your help.
Okay.
What do you bring on the table? What's the magic that you can do?
Okay, where is the restaurant located?
Here. We're here below Leos is here in Limassol. How is our
People live in Limassol.
in Limassol? How many people live right now? No, it's maybe 300K, 400K, somewhere.
I researched it
Yes.
recently, so it's 300K. So you have a burger restaurant that's doing 500K. You have good product, good team, good operations. Everything is good. You're just stuck at 500K a year.
Mhm.
You're in Limassol. You have 300K potential customers that are direct.
Five-star reviews.
I've
got
got
some
some
seated customers.
Okay, what's the goal with him?
I want
the
that.
next 12 months.
I want to double.
Okay, how are you going to double the revenue? There's three ways.
So one way, increase my clients.
Yes.
Second way, increase prices.
Yes.
Probably.
Average
Third-
transaction. Yes.
Third way, maybe add some more stuff, maybe be a bit more innovative, and also do takeaway.
Oh,
If I'm doing only takeaway, I want to do dining as well.
you got the two first right. So there's only three ways to grow a business, right? To grow the revenue and the profit of a business. Number one is get more customers. So now let's say in the restaurant you have 5,000 unique clients. Unique. I'm talking about unique clients. So there's 295,000 more that have never visited your restaurant. So those are potential clients. We need to get their attention. So you have to increase the number of unique clients you have. Number one. Number two is increase how much money, the lifetime value and the average order value of each client. So basically, how much money you get from each client. And there's a couple of ways to do that. You can upsell them, you can cross-sell them, you can downsell them, you can increase your prices. There's many ways to achieve this goal. Okay. But the main thing is to get more money out of each customer. Or you can keep them longer. So let's say a client stays with you for 2 years and then you lost them because they forget about you. You can keep them for 5 years because business is a long-term game. So you have to also consider this. But basically, what you need to do is increase the lifetime value of the customer, of each customer you have in the restaurant, how much money you get from each customer, right? And the third thing is increase the repeat visits, like get money more often from them.
More recurring with.
More often. Like if somebody comes once in the restaurant, you need to a month, you need to bring them 3 times, right? If somebody comes 2 times, you need to bring them 5 times in the restaurant. So if you do these 3 things, get more customers, get more money from each customer, and get them to spend more often with you money, then immediately, if you have a slight increase in this, you can double your revenue in the next 12 months. Okay, now let's see practically how we will achieve this goal. Okay. So what do we need to do? We need to get attention, right?
Okay.
We need to get attention, get in front of more people, make more people aware of what we have to offer, presented in the right way, so we can not only make them aware, but make them interested in what we have to offer, and that will make conversions, right? So it's attention, then it's interest, then it's decision, then it's action, right? The AIDA.
Exactly.
That model. So we need to get their attention first. Then we need to make them interest. Then we need to convert them to come to shop with us. That's for new clients, right? But with our strategy that I will explain exactly what we do and how we achieve exactly these results, because 90% of our clients double their revenue statistically. This is not just me just saying this. It's based on surveys of our clients. Like statistically, 90% of our clients, of our ideal clients, double their revenue or more within a year or less, okay? And the 10% that doesn't might not be ideal client, meaning they might be like already at 200K a month and they will kind of add another 100K. Good. So you understand it's bigger business, so the potential of growth is not that big, because they're already like at 80% capacity. But everybody sees results, okay? But our ideal client doubles their revenue within 12 months. So how we do that? We follow a specific plan, okay? So number one thing we said, we need to bring new clients. Then we need to increase the prices of how much they spend with us. And I will tell you how our plan achieved both of these strengths, of these three things. And then number three is get them to come more often. Okay, let's see how we do it, okay? Number one, we create at least minimum 10 short form videos a month for our clients that we post, or with consistency, we post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, you can also post them on YouTube.
Yeah.
These are the three platforms we...
Just posting them or also boosting them?
No, that's the second part of our plan. The first part is just do with consistency and post with consistency and be consistent on posting on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, 10 short form videos a month. So every 3 days, that's the minimum. Every 3 days, you have to upload one video on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Now, let's talk about what kind of videos work, because our videos get 200, 500K, 1 million views. Like we get millions of impressions organically for all of our clients, right? Okay, what do you have to do? Number one, you have to entertain people. People go on social media to entertain themselves.
Yeah, because people go on social media because they are bored, because they want to have fun.
Exactly. So it's number one pillar of our strategy with how we create and approach video creation is entertainment. Mm-hmm. Your videos have to entertain people. If they are boring, they will not serve. Billie Jean says that, don't be boring. You have to be entertaining, right? Then you have to be educational, right? Another thing people want when they consume content online is to educate themselves. Yes, spend some time to relax and have fun, but also many people come on social media to learn something new. So if they watch your video and you teach them something, then they feel that they got value from you, and that builds a connection. Both of those things, like you are entertaining them, so they build good feelings that they associate with you and your brand, and also they are learning things, so that they are feeling that they are improving their lives and becoming better people and getting more knowledge. So they associate that with you as well, right? And then the third thing is you always have to be on camera, like show your face.
The owner. Yeah, me, I need to own.
Yes, okay. You need to be on camera, because now it's a personal brand game. You see it with everybody, like Mr. Beast launches like business.
But look, don't you get the people that they say, oh, well, I don't want to go on the camera, I don't want to show my tattoo.
That's the point. It's like, you want to grow your business or not? There's the things that you might not want to do, but you have to do anyway.
So you don't do any faceless videos?
I don't do any faceless videos. All my clients have to show up on camera. Now, I have clients that I was a little bit aggressive with this thing but it's just to communicate how important is this for your business. It's for your own good. That's why I was so aggressive. But let me backtrack a bit. So if you don't want to show up on camera yourself, I understand it. I 100% recommend it, but the next best option is to choose a manager or like a key staff member and he can be the persona of your videos. But you have to use personality. So if you combine personality, you combine entertainment, and you combine education, and you do videos the right way. How do you do? You work with a business like us? No.
So are you going to tell me like the script, like you need to do this and this, or the script?
I don't think that's necessary to get into so much detail because it will take too long. But just focus on this. Okay. If you are going to do it on your own, and you want like the three main things you need to focus is do entertaining videos. Always put a person in the front of the camera. Don't just show your place, and teach people something. Like find trends on social media and copy them, but do it on your own way, on the entertainment part. Like on the education, you can teach about cooking, how to cook the right burger, like 3 things you do wrong with when you are cooking a burger. Like I'm getting a little bit more specific with details, but I won't want to delve too much into it because there's a lot of that goes into it. And number 3 is entertainment, follow trends and think of funny things on your own. Make sketch, like you show as a customer, and then the owner asks me something, and then you get into a fight, but it's funny fight. Like think of things like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's the entertainment, and also get inspired by trends, like watch what other restaurants are doing. So that's how you do the entertainment part, right? And also put some of your creativity on to work, right? And then you have the educational part, which you teach them things about how to cook, how we cook this plate, how we do this, how do we cook this food, like don't do this mistake, stuff like that. Well, we educate them. And then number 3 is like share your personality, share your story. Who are you? Why did you start in this restaurant? What's unique about your restaurant? Why did you choose to sell burgers instead of pizzas? What are the big setback that you had to overcome? And if you do all these things, you build your personal brand and you build your business brand, combine them all together, and then if you do it the right way, you follow this strategy, your business will blow up like crazy. Because you will get the millions of views, millions of impressions, and those impressions will be also quality impressions because you are following a strategic plan that it's following psychology. It's following the psychology behind it. It's not just making videos; it's the psychology behind the videos, right? So people will relate with you because you are telling your story. People will learn from you. Because you are teaching them things, and people will associate positive feelings with you because you are entertaining them. So this builds a connection, a personal connection. So these videos get organically if they have the right edit, the right hook, and the right script. And obviously it's not as easy to do it on your own. I think I gave a lot of value and tips on how to do it. But like the best thing is to hire somebody who is doing this for 10 years and specialist on this.
Yeah, I know exactly what works, what doesn't.
Yeah, exactly. So you just shortcut your success and you move faster. But last thing I want to say, so that's the organic part. So there's 300K people in Limassol. Okay. Every single one of this person will see your restaurant in social media if you follow the strategy. Okay, so you understand that 300,000 people constantly see your restaurant. So you build a brand and you follow the strategy that I gave you in the plan, right? Then people, because the videos will go viral, they spread out of the local area. So people in Nicosia, which is another city in Cyprus, or Larnaca, which is another city in Cyprus, or even Greece, like we will watch your videos. So you will expand your client base, not only in your main city, but like nationwide. We have all of our customers tell me people come to my restaurant from the other side of the nation, of the country.
Because they saw the videos.
Because they saw the videos. They travel just to meet me. And another thing that they tell me is about the personal that I told you. It's like people come to the restaurant, go to the restaurants for the person, not for the food. First they go for the personalities.
You're absolutely right.
Because and then they taste the food and then they stay loyal customers.
You're absolutely right. I came to...
I know I'm right.
I came to Greece, like in Athens, like, the first thing, like when we go to Athens, like, my wife, she's a big foodie.
Yeah.
Anyway, like she watches this Master Chef, this blah, 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 you know, like, okay, let's go to the restaurant on Dizaz. Let's go to that restaurant because we relate with his personality because he's on the show. Like,
100%.
it's like the same thing. Like, instead of watching a show, I'm watching social media. I like this guy. I'm gonna go to his restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. You got it right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And also the Facebook ads as well. So that's the organic part, which is absolutely free when it comes to the platforms, right? But obviously, if you are going to hire a good agency, it will cost you some money, right? To produce the video and do all this for you. But you do nothing, okay? And you have exceptional marketing. But then you have the ads, right? Then you can also pour money in ads. So you can only target people in Limassol besides the organic millions of impressions that you will get. You can double down on Limassol. So people, like, they go to sleep and they see you. Every time they open the phone, you are in front of them. That's what I do for my business.
Yeah, I know.
Like people,
I do the same.
Yeah, people like book a meeting on my site.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, what are you doing? I see you everywhere. Well, I spend money on marketing. I do it where? That's what I do. Like, that's why my business is growing.
Exactly.
Like, if you do the same, you will grow. You want to work with me?
Yeah.
And do the same thing for you? Well, there's smart plans do it.
Exactly.
And then they grow. Then we'll have happy customers. Everybody makes money.
But like, okay, like now we make it sound too easy because I know this stuff as well. Like, I do Facebook ads, I do TikTok, I do YouTube, I do all of them, like for the agency. I don't run it for customers, but I know how to do it pretty well. But and you do them as well, but you know very well that it's not so easy.
Yes.
Personally, I don't recommend to anybody just to open Facebook.
Yeah.
Go to Facebook. Just
You have to know what you're doing.
You really need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I do a lot of testing and you do a lot of testing on this niche, I'm sure, and you know what works, what targeting works, what specific stuff has worked, not working. Because when you go inside Facebook, for example, it has so many options.
Yeah.
And there is a few things that you don't touch them, even as they are, because otherwise the algorithm is going to like kill you. So I just wanted to say that because maybe somebody who listens to this, like they would say, okay, let me try it. And then
So today I had 2 calls with 2 potential clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one guy follows me for 2-3 years. He'd been following me for many years. He's been on my webinars. He watched all my content. And we were talking. And then I explained that this is what we can do for you. We've talked in the past. And he's like, okay, I have to think about it, but I know how to run ads. I'm already running ads, so maybe I don't get the full value of what you have to offer. The clients that you have maybe are at zero. They have zero knowledge of this, of marketing, but I already know marketing, so I don't know if it's worth it. I'm like, bro, just pay the money, hire an expert, let me do the job and take care of the customers. Like, why do you have super analyze it like that? Like, don't be afraid to spend money. You know, I have a good product. You know, all my clients are happy. You know, I'm an expert on my job. You know, I will increase your revenue. You know, I will bring you way more money back than the amount of money that you give me. And it's like, just do it.
And
you know,
actually his job should be like,
I think his own.
His job should be like monitor other stuff like is this the quality testimonials.
Yeah, like focus on being a business owner, not a marketer. You're not a marketer. Obviously, I'm 100 times better than you because that's all I do. Like, just, you know what I mean? Just do it. But that's how he thinks. And maybe he will become a client, but he will take him 6 more months to decide. You know?
Yeah, maybe he will try the bit.
Yeah,
he will fail.
I know what he will do. He will try to cheat his way out of it. You know, why pay Christos like a few more bucks, you know? And he will not get the results. He will lose money in the process because if I can make him, let's say 100K, for example, in 6 months, and he can do it on his own, and he makes 20K, he didn't save like 20K, let's say that I would cost him.
Yeah.
He lost 80K. You understand what I mean? So I know what he will do. He will continue consume my content. He will continue trying on his own. And then after a point, when he comes to a mature thought process, he will say, yeah, I should have hired Christos 1 year ago or 2 years ago. And then he will come to me. But I talked with 2 people today. The other guy just saw me first time. So he saw the ad, he went to the website, he saw the videos, he saw the testimonials, and he saw some of my clients that he saw their content that I do. So he connected that I'm the guy behind their success. So first call, how much is it? This is how much it is. Okay, let's go. Where do I put the money?
Exactly.
One guy in 1 year his growth will be like crazy. The other guy will lose time, trying to figure everything out, make mistakes, lose money.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand the cost of opportunity of just hiring an expert.
And also,
Always listen, bro. Every time I try to be cheap in my life, this is a lesson I learned. Every fucking time I try to be cheap, like choose the cheapest, not the best, I always regret it. Always.
Mm-hmm.
I've never chosen the most expensive one, but make sure he's good. And that's for like backpacks I bought, clothes, like everything. Whenever I pay, I get what I pay for.
Exactly.
And I always regret it when I try to cheap out. So my account now, the past account now, I was paying like a small fee, but I wasn't happy. And the next one I hired is 4 times more expensive, 4 times, and I'm 10 times more happy.
You're getting more value.
Exactly.
He's meeting your expectations, by the way. Sometimes you pay for what you get. That's
the time. Most
always.
times.
Actually, always.
Yeah.
But I get exactly the same patterns like here with the website.
Yes.
Exactly. What you mentioned happens almost every day.
Yeah.
But the worst case is they try to do it themselves.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Wait a second. That's the one scenario. There's another scenario. They find somebody else who they believe is cheaper.
Yeah, and then they
do a shit job. Or the other person, one day, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I have many people here. With the websites, I have clients that the person who was in charge, he went to Canada. They can no longer reach him. And this guy has the domain. Imagine, with the domain, the access, they have nothing. And it's ridiculous. But why they came to somebody professional from the beginning.
Exactly.
Not telling you to come to me, but go to somebody who's serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
don't be cheap.
Exactly. Don't be cheap, because if you're cheap, you're not going to succeed.
Exactly. You get what you pay for. And I pay for things that are expensive because I want them to be good.
Yeah.
You want good, you don't want cheap. Cheap is more expensive.
Absolutely. So let's say, now you told me a bit about the magic. So I want to sign up. Now let's say, okay, we signed the contract and so on. I know that your team is super duper amazing killer. So tell me, what's going on after I sign up? Do I have a representative who is taking charge of me? Do I speak with everybody? How big is your team? Tell us a bit about that.
So right now we're 7 people, and we're growing. And basically, when you start with us, you can talk with everybody if you want. First of all, you talk with me, which I'm the owner. I want to take care of you. But then you have a dedicated account manager, which is in charge of writing the script, starting the business, coming up with the creatives of the videos and the scripts, and creating a strategy and a strategic plan on the type of content we want to show. And she is in charge with that, or he's in charge with that, the account manager. And also we have a WhatsApp channel. So immediately, as soon as you sign up, we create a WhatsApp channel where you can anytime send us a message, and I'm in there with all the clients. I see what's going on. The account manager is there. Sometimes if you need the video editor or the social media manager, we can put them in there. But basically, you talk more often with the account manager, which is in charge of your account and your success. And the account manager is the person in charge of your success. And then you talk with them, and the team below the account manager implements the plan, like the editor, the videographer, the social media manager, the digital marketer that run your ads. Then the team is, then we have an operation manager, but make sure that what the account manager communicated with the client and the plan, and the team below the operation manager follows the right plan, and the account manager it's in communication with the operation manager, so everything works smoothly for you. So we are very big on customer support and on over delivery. So I want to share with you our top 5 values in our business, because this is something very important to me, and that helped me not only improve the clients I work with, like the quality of the clients, not only it helped me to improve the quality of my services and the results I bring for the clients, but it helped me tremendously with the HR, like building a solid team of killers and like growing like crazy and over delivering results, writing my top values down. And if a business owner that is watching this is suffering with finding the right people for their team, or thinks or believes or feels that their team is not over delivering, not just doing the work, like over delivering, and you want them to over deliver, do this exercise. Sit down and decide and write down what are your top 5 values that you want as a person from the people that you are working with. That's the first step to building a strong culture in your business and a strong team. So my 5 top values is, number 1 is speed. So if you are slow, you cannot work with me. You have to be fast. You know what I mean? You have to think fast, work fast, be fast. So that's number 1. Okay. Number 2 is professionalism. Fast doesn't mean slow. You have to be a fucking professional. You have to be fast, think, act, and work fast, but also deliver amazing results. Like, be a professional. Don't send me a fucking video that is not top notch. Like, do the work fast and do it good.
And also character. Not only professional, also.
I haven't finished my cake budget, my friend. Okay? So number 3 is integrity, which is character, right? So it doesn't matter if you are the fastest or the best at your job. If your character is shit, then fuck off. I don't want you in my business or near me, right? Number 4 is over-deliver. Like, we tell the customer we will increase their revenue by 50% in 12 months, double their revenue. That's our approach. Like, we say the client, we tell to the client, in 6 days you will have your video, send it in 3 days. Like, over-deliver. Okay? Those are the 4 most important things. And then the 5th value is respect. So respect your team members, the other people that you work with. Respect yourself. It's very important. You have to respect yourself. Because if you don't respect yourself, you will not do a good job. Because a person that respects themselves expects other people to respect them and expects the best from them. Because if you don't respect you, how will you perform in your job? You have to, because I respect myself, I cannot do a bad job. I cannot accept it for myself because I respect myself too much. So these are the 5 best, the 5 top values for me that I have in my business.
Got you. I mean, I agree as well. When you have people, you need to have this kind of rules, principles out there, and remind also the people about this stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you lose the game.
Yes.
But like, it's super, super important. I agree with you 100%. So I signed up. Okay, cool. Like, you got a new customer. SoftwareCy Podcast. Let's go. So tell me a bit like about so we spoke about the business part and so on. Like, my favorite question.
Let's go.
You wake up. What do you do all day? What time you wake up? What time you go to sleep? What's your schedule? Like on a normal day, let's say, yes. Not now that you're in Cyprus, that you're here
normal day
for holidays, but like to see friends, but like when you're bugging.
Normal day. I wake up. I am not a morning person.
Okay.
So my team starts work at 9 to 5. They work, most of them. I wake up at 11.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person. But I wake up. I go to the coffee shop under my house. I get a coffee. Then I move from my bedroom to my home office. I close the door, and I work for 15 hours straight. I don't need anything else in my life to be happy.
No food, nothing.
I only eat once a day,
Once a day.
which is at night after I finish my work. I only drink coffee and work. Coffee and work. And my break is I go to boxing. I am a boxer, not a professional, an amateur boxer, but that's my hobby for many years. So I go and work out. That's the only break I take. And then I come home. Like I wake up, get coffee, work. And then go to boxing, come home, eat something, watch a movie, play some video game for 1 hour just to calm my mind. Sometimes I might get into work back again until I work until I am so tired that I want to go to sleep. And sometimes I work also late at night. Like if I come home and I continue working, I will work. Maybe if I'm doing something I'm into it, I might go to sleep at 4 a.m.
Yeah, you don't care. You just don't care.
I don't care. I don't have like a specific schedule.
Yeah.
It's like I wake up, I work. Then maybe I go work out.
Mhm.
Not maybe, I go and work out every day, except periods where the business is having tremendous growth, but I have to shift my focus 100% to my business. Otherwise, it's 10% like working out, 90% work. And, sometimes during the week, I might go out for food with friends, which most of them are business owners, and we discuss business again.
We're going out later.
So later we're going for food after the podcast. What are we going to talk about?
Yeah, exactly.
The moon.
But you know, like
The business, right? So that's my daily schedule. I'm very happy with it. I'm fulfilled.
cool. And like how, I know you've been in the industry for years now. Like you bought courses, you read books, like everything. So right now, today, Christos, how does Christos stays updated? You have any specific books, any specific coaching that you see, something specific, or you're just like networking with people and you hear and then you connect it together and put it together? What's your approach?
Well, the principles never change, right? The human psychology principles, like copywriting and the psychology, which that's what marketing is, never change, right? What changes is like the technology or the channels or the approach or the strategy or how to utilize human psychology, right? So I know the principles, so these things will never change. But obviously, I stay updated all the time. I'm a big fan of education, so I read books, I watch YouTube videos, I go to seminars in the USA once a year. I buy online courses, I talk with people, and I watch the market. I observe the market. What's new? What's growing? What's trending? What's something that it seems like is going to be the future? Like I have awareness. I try to be aware of the market trends and watch the market and observe the market.
So what is I want to ask you, like, let's go to softwares. Like, what are the top 3 softwares that, Christos is using every day? Like, and tell me your top 3 favorite.
Okay.
And then you tell me your most expensive ones, like that you pay monthly or yearly.
Okay. I use a lot of softwares.
I'm sure.
Okay. Number 1 is Go High Level.
Okay.
Go High Level is the best for me. I don't change it. I recommend it to everybody. And I've sold it to a couple of my friends with my affiliate link. Okay. But it's because I use it and I love it. It's really like if you don't use it, you're stupid. If you have an agency or a coaching or something. Anyway, I know you have your software as well. But especially it's designed for agencies, right? So if you go to their website, you will see that it's designed for agencies for an agency.
Mm-hmm.
From an agency. So it's the best tool for agency owners, right? And I love it because I can do funnels, webinars, have a CRM, email marketing, SMS marketing, AI chatbots, like calendars, like everything, workflows, automations. Like I was using 10 different softwares, paying 10 different subscriptions, and had to connect them all together with Zapier and learn every single software. And then high level came along and just say, forget all that, just pay $97 a month dollars, and I'll give you everything, and it's going to actually work good.
Yeah.
Because a lot of tools like high level came in the past, but weren't actually living up to the hype. They weren't delivering what they were promising. But high level actually is
Really good.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And they're like, you see the founders are in the Facebook group, they answer questions. And that's why I grow so rapidly, because I'm a random guy from Cyprus. I'm talking about high level. You know what I mean? Like imagine how happy I'm with the product.
Yeah.
And that's why you have to have a good product, because then word of mouth would make you go viral.
I agree. And what other softwares do you accept?
So high level is number one. Number two is Monday.com, which is like a project management tool. Obviously, without it, we cannot function, because we have all the clients, all the tasks, all the operations are in there. So it's very important. It's like Asana or ClickUp or Trello. I just started using Monday and learned that.
It's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Asana. Maybe it might be better or no. I don't know. But I started with Monday.com, so I stayed with it. And number three is ChatGPT. So it helps me a lot. So these are my three favorite tools, or tools that I cannot function without.
Every day.
I use them every day. But then I have other softwares like Zoom.
Yeah, of course.
Like
the most expensive for you. The most expensive for you is Go High Level, or you?
I think it's Monday.
Monday is more expensive. Yeah, it's because you got the seat.
It sits.
How you say it? Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So Christos, it was an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Likewise, my friend.
On our SoftwareCy podcast, and maybe you start your own. So I need to fly to Saloniki finally and do all with you.
It's in the works, my friend. It's in the plan.
So thank you very much for coming.
Man, I appreciate you very much. I want you to know this.
I know.
You're a good friend.
Thank you. Watch the episode, subscribe, and we're going to have more and more interesting guests. And see also below in the description, we're going to put all the links of whatever Christos mentioned. Maybe except his Go High Level affiliate, because we're prepared. But no, we will put that as well. But anyway,
if you're a coach or a content creator, you can sell your software.
Okay, COP member. Yeah, thank you so much, my friend. Have a nice day. Thank you.